and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Back near his goal line. Here's BOYZ. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Hey, easy.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
You're 21.
Shotgun now for BOYZ. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Kill. Hey, Charlie.
Check, 55 to Mike.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Brandon Dunn in on the stop.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. BOYZ throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's BOYZ. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Target. Show it up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. Back to throw, Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
To throw is Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 75 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Dancing to his left. And an alley to run. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. A.J. Klein showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Over the middle, it's Fells. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. All day, baby. All day. All day. To the forward. Back, back, back. To the forward. 47. 47. Check.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get a bit closer.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? To the air yet again, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Here's Watson. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Hey, we got to sit down and go.
On fourth down, Watson. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for... But it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
12.
In his own end zone, it's BOYZ. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hill. Yep.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch.